Well, hello everyone, I'm Yanni from BU4U Gaming, and today we are back in Vintage Story. So I was actually thinking that I wanted to do like a short little tip video here for anyone who's just starting out in this game and who's a little confused about how to actually survive and things like that. You can get a lot of nice information from the web page for the game. There's a tutorial or starter page, and there's also a list of recipes and things like that. But I would say cattail or Cooper's reed, as they are called when they're here. They are called cattail, and here you can see you get cattail from them. Is really a lifesaver early in game, in my opinion. When you just start out in the game, you don't have anything at all, and you have to figure out how to make tools and things like that. And I'm thinking about doing another little video about how to actually do that. But once you have some tools, like I have a knife here, you can actually use your hands on this one, and it will just give you cattail. You'll see that a little cattail that popped in there. That is very nice, but they actually also have roots. And the nice thing about them is the cattail themselves you can use to make containers. For instance, you can use these little hand baskets, and we can use some containers, which I'm going to show you when we get back to my little base. But if you want to make hand baskets, when you start out in the game, you only have these slots down here. You only have these 10 slots and nothing here, and this is your crafting window. But if you want to increase your inventory, you need to add containers here. And the first ones you can make are from cattail. They only give you 2 slots, but that would give you 8 extra. You can see I have 12 because I'm able to make a bigger one. But to make these, all you need is actually I'm just going to show you 10 cattail, and then you can take this one and then you just put it down here, and it will add 2 inventory slots right here. So if you have 40 cattail, you can make 4 of these, and that gives you 8 extra slots. Of course, I already have them, so I'm not going to do that, but let's just pop them back in here. But they can also give you food, these Cooper's reeds. You can see here I have cattail root. So how did I get those? Because if I just hit that with my hands, this is why you need to have a tool. If you have a knife, then you can use that on. This is just the root that is left. Then this is gonna give me a root like this one. Even if you just use it on this, you'll get the cattail, and then you are also gonna get the little root that was there. You can see 44 now. So if you use your hands, you're gonna destroy the entire plant. You can see here we have the root left, and you can decide to just leave them if you don't really need the roots, or if you just want them to regrow. I didn't want to take everything. I've just gone a little crazy here because I actually need some stuff. But here I've actually left the roots, so they will regrow new cattail that I can come back and take with a knife, and then I can leave the roots if I want to. You can also, as I said, use your knife, and then you can take the roots with you, and you can actually eat those. We'll have to cook them though. So let's just head over here to our base. And that is why I think, so far at least, cattail is really a lifesaver early game. So once you spawn in the game, don't wander too far away, because once you die, currently there's no way to reset your spawn point. So it's a good thing to settle down reasonably close to where you actually spawned in. But if you can find a lake, that is really good. So try and climb up. If you're not seeing any lake with cattail, then try and climb up somewhere close to your spawn point and see if you can spot a lake, because that can keep you alive early in the game. Another thing you can find, just a little bonus tip, there are bushes like this one. You just right click and then you can pick the bushes. This is for blackcurrant berries, but you can also find some red ones, and you can actually pick up the bush if you want to. I don't really have room for it, but you just left click on it and it will drop down, and you can actually pick it up and bring it with you and plant it at home. But it can be hard to find bushes that actually has some berries, and they don't last for very long. They don't give you a lot of food. So did I actually get any? Yep, we have some blackcurrant right there. So you just right click, and you can see it doesn't really fill out my food bar there on the right very much. So this is my little humble home so far. I'm not that far into the game. And this is all the berry bushes I've brought home so far. So these are what you also can make. These little baskets here. They're not that big, but if you right click on them, you can open them. They give you 8 slots. So you can see I'm gonna need a ton of them. That's why I've been out farming some more cattail. So then you can make these. And the way we do that is you're gonna need, I do believe it's 24 per, so you need 3 going around. Well, if you put 1 too many, it doesn't matter. It will register it as long as you have 3 in each of these corners. There we go. So that gives us 24. And then we have a basket. Let's just put that down here. So now I have an extra basket. Oh, I dropped some of them by mistake. But let's just drop that over there. Then you just right click to place it and right click to open it. And we have some more storage, which is actually what I was out trying to get. Because I am not able to make the bigger storage yet. Because that is way more advanced if we want to get into that. Let's just put this over here. I just want to empty out all of this stuff. There we go. I'm going to make more baskets. But all of these are already full. So, the other thing, like I told you. So that gives us extra inventory. We can get 8 extra slots. Which is actually a lot when you only have 10 to start with. You almost double your inventory by using these. And then you can make the baskets, like I said. So 10 to make one of these, 24 to make one of these. And then we can cook it. So once you have a fire pit. Oh, did something actually spawn in? Wow, okay. Of course, when I decide to do this, I've just had a live stream where nothing spawned. And I've got someone spawning out there. Okay, let's see. So we have a fire pit. Which, yeah, I'm gonna make another video about that, I think, how to do these things. It was kind of impulsive that I decided to actually make this little tutorial thing. We need, I actually don't have any firewood. Let's just make a little firewood here. Need an axe and a log, and then you can make firewood. So, there we go. Once you have this little fire pit, then you can use your firewood in here, and then you can actually burn the cattail. So let's put that in here, and that gives you cooked cattail root, which you can eat. And it also heals you if you have lost health. Eating berries and cooked cattail root actually gives you extra health because you don't automatically heal up over time in the game. If you have been hurt, you won't just regain health. And meat, for instance, doesn't give you health. It only gives you more food, or fill out your food meter, or your hunger meter, whatever you would call it. So let's just see. There we go. Now we have cooked cattail root. As you can see, it says when eaten 120 sat, which is saturation, I guess, or satiety, or whatever it's called when it's food, and 1 health point. So that one actually gives us a little health. I don't really need the health right now. But then, as before, we just right click and we get some food from that. Nice. Very, very nice. So that can really just go and farm a ton of these, and you can really get some storage. You can get some food, and that can really keep you going in a very early game until you kind of figure everything else out. So I'm just going to make some more storage here. Like I said, it's just 24 of these, and we can get some more storage, and you're definitely gonna need it because there are so many things in this game that you're gonna need room for. And I am such a hoarder, so I kind of pick up everything. I keep dropping those every time. If you don't empty this out, it's gonna drop on the ground, but then if you have room in your inventory, of course, you're gonna pick it up. So just make sure you have a little room, and then we just right click and we have another basket. Very, very nice. So I feel like now I'm finally starting to get somewhere with this, because I have been struggling with inventory. Oh, I actually had some more copper down there. Let's see. And you can store they can stack up to 64. Some things only stack up to 16. Just another little bonus tip, for instance, wood. So that was just a bit about cattail. There might be other things that you can use it for later on. I have no idea because I'm very early in the game myself. But it is very, very handy this early in the game to keep you alive and to keep you lots of storage, and also increase your inventory a little bit until you can actually make something better. So that was just a little help about that. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this type of videos. I'm thinking about doing some of them. But you can also check out their webpage, which of course I'll have linked below, where they have a tutorial, or there's like a starter guide, and they have a list of recipes, of the current recipes you can do or make in the game, of things you can craft. But otherwise, I'm thinking about doing a few more of these little videos along the way as I'm learning things myself, because I'm also just figuring all of this out. So, thank you for watching, and yeah, do take care everyone. So, as always, happy gaming!